Remember the start of this year? Just lived through a record-breaking streak of 40 consecutive days of rain. For a country designed for grey and drizzly weather, we are suddenly facing flashy weather that our old system just weren't built for. We talk a lot about climate resilience, but it's more than just a buzzword. In the UK, it is now our primary survival strategy. It's about ensuring that when a storm hits, our entire systems, pipes, roads, power, can absorb the shock, bounce back, and keep going. But here's the problem. Our biggest hurdle isn't actually the rain. It's how we are organized. For decades, UK water companies have worked in silos. You have the engineers in one room, the environmentalists in another, and the finance team down the hall. They rarely speak the same language. The 2025 Cunliffe Report was a massive wake-up call for the industry, and it found that these silos are just a roadblock to progress. Take sewage spills, or CSOs, as an example. When a storm hits, the engineering silo wants to pour a massive concrete tank underground to hold the extra water. It's expensive and a little bit boring, but they know it works. Meanwhile, the environment silo is shouting about wetlands and rain gardens that soak up water naturally. Because there isn't one resilience department to call the shots, these teams end up fighting over the same pot of money, and we usually default to the old school concrete fix because it's what we've always done. Cunliffe basically said enough. The report called for a total reset, moving us towards something called resilience in the round. This is the idea that you can't fix water supply without fixing the environment and the finances at the same time. We are now moving towards catchment-scale planning, looking at the entire river from the hills to the sea. We're using digital twins, which are virtual maps of our entire water network to predict how a flood in the hills will impact a sewer in the city hours before it happens. It allows us to treat the entire river basin as a single resilient asset. The bottom line? Resilience is no longer an optional add-on. It is a core obligation. We have the engineering talent and technology to secure our future, but we must first break the institutional silos that keep us working in the past. True resilience is found in the connection between our systems. By integrating our thinking and embedding resilience, we can ensure a water-secure future for the UK.